Ugh, back.
Back to Seamus talking about stupid stuff. Yay!
So,
But also, I was going to continue what I was going to say. There was this one that I read. Well, not really read. It's one I seen pictures of it, and it really creeped me the hell out. This is actually really well done, but it was actually really freaking disturbing. Have you heard of the Russian sleep experiment?
yes.
Oh
My one friend tried to get me to watch that a lot, and I was like, why do you want me to suffer?
Have you
Why do
seen
you-
pictures
Yeah, kind of.
with the smiling face and all that?
No.
With the ripped skin? Oh my god, it is so disgusting.
I don't want to look it up.
Oh my god.
I like sleeping.
Do you know when you get like when you talk about something, you like shivers
Yeah, I have that right now.
about when we're talking about this stuff?
Yeah. My hands are kind of sweaty, too. Whoa, my god, that's a lot of rupees. Let me look.
I feel like we're talking about this kind of stuff because we're in the Earth Temple. And it's probably the creepiest temple in the game.
Nah. I honestly don't find it creepy.
What do you think's the creepiest temple in this game then?
I don't find any of them creepy. It's
Yo.
just like it's a shadow. It's a temple underground, so it makes sense that it's all dark and everything. And it's got light puzzles. I'm sure the final boss is a ghost, but he's the doofiest looking face ever.
True. I like Mockery of Time with the Shadow Temple. They did some work.
Yeah, that's actually pretty creepy.
What
The
they
way
s-
the walls talk to you and everything.
Yeah, and what they say if Aaron did. I mean, not if people didn't skip dialogue.
If some people didn't, if some people listened to Navi, Navi isn't actually that bad, especially in comparison to certain other companions Link gets. Skyward Sword.
Hey, Master, your batteries are low.
I'm gonna blink to tell you about the blinking that's telling you that your hearts are low. Literally, that's one of her functions, to tell you that your hearts are low, and she blinks to do it when fucking it already blinks.
So, what was I gonna say? What was I talking about?
Why does that game start you with 6 hearts? It's not even like the enemies do more damage or anything.
'Cause
It
it's
starts you
big.
with twice as many hearts as any other.
It's a
games.
W for.
The wind. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, swiftly moving on.
I was talking about something stupid. Oh yeah,
Sure.
we were talking about shivers.
Yeah. Shiver me timbers.
Exactly, mateys.
Shiver me timbers.
Yeah,
Batman.
I tell myself, I'm like, alright, it's stupid. But then, like, my mind lingers back to, like, the thought of especially when it provides pictures.
Uh-huh.
My mind lingers back to what the pictures look like. I'm just like, oh dear lord, why am I actually getting scared of this crap?
Don't worry, I'll be there for you, Seamus.
Thanks, baby. Did I tell you when I was little, not little, when I was like 10 or 11, I used to always be afraid of having the door closed on my own?
I was afraid of animatronics when I was younger. Like, I was afraid of the Chuck E. Cheese animatronics, like, petrified. Actually, when I was younger, the worst nightmare I ever had, this is really actually funny now, I was like 5, I think, and in my dream, I was just jumping up and down on like a SpongeBob costume as if it were a trampoline, and next to me was just an empty one of Patrick, and then there was a trombone case. So I stopped jumping up and down on the SpongeBob costume, and open up the trombone case, and out pops the Chuck E. Cheese animatronic.
Holy nightmares.
But it doesn't end there. I run away from him and he starts chasing me around the house. And for some reason my clothing starts flying off. Just randomly. And he keeps stooping down to pick it up. And that's like the only reason he wasn't catching me was because he was picking up all my clothing. And then it just ends as me, naked but my underwear, running around my house away from this animatronic. And I was just like, the hell was that dream? Like, I don't think I was even creeped out by it as a kid. I was just really weirded out.
I was always, when I was little, I was a door open. Because I wasn't scared of the dark, I was scared of what I couldn't see.
Yeah, that's literally it. You're not scared of the dark, you're scared of the unknown. It's human nature.
Oh
There's
my god.
no one who's not
when
scared
I was
of the
little,
dark.
I was real little. I used to live in the one place, Woodbury.
Mhm.
There used to be like a fucking, like, my brother sat down with my uncle and they watched a horror movie. I remember exactly what's called too.
Uh-huh.
Have you ever seen the movie 28 Days Later?
No.
Have you ever heard of it?
No.
Oh dear lord, it is a zombie movie,
Mm-hmm.
and it has these zombies called rage zombies,
Mm-hmm.
and what happened, how the infection started was like a monkey that had like the whole thing,
Oh, I've heard about this. Like the
And
monkey spits on the girl or something?
like in her mouth, I think it was. Or
Yeah.
something.
Oh god. Oh god, I just got reminded of it. I don't know if any of you people in the audience have watched the TV show Friends. God, that show's the shit. It's so funny, but it just reminded me, this one character, Phoebe, was meeting her boyfriend's parents, and she's like from the streets. Her mom committed suicide. Her
Oh my God.
stepdad got thrown into prison. She like grew up on the streets of New York, so she's all tough and shit. And she was talking about how she got hepatitis because a pimp spit in her mouth. And that's just reminded me of what you were talking about.
That's silly.
Anyway.
And
Go ahead.
I used to be always really scared of a zombie. That was my worst nightmare with zombies. I didn't even know what they could do. Actually, I didn't know they could eat people. That just freaked me out.
Dude, zombies are wimps. It's literally like if the zombie apocalypse happened, we wouldn't have to do anything because the bodies would be so weak. Like,
No,
that's
but do you
my
know what the
problem.
rage zombie was?
No, what?
A rage zombie is basically the bodies weren't weak. They were they got infected from. Basically, zombies were always like really pissed off and they'd run,
Mm-hmm.
and they would just like.
So it's like a sprinter in COD.
They wouldn't eat you. I don't think they'd eat you. They'd just brutally kill you.
Uh-huh.
And it was really messed up because, spoilers, I don't care because I've never watched the movie. I know the ending of, I think it was weeks later or days later. So the guy finds his wife that he lost because he left her.
Mm-hmm.
He finds her at some lab, but she's infected, but they have her like in a containment thing, but she's asleep right now.
Uh-huh.
And what he does is he's an idiot and he kisses his wife on the lips.
Oh, God.
But here's the thing.
Genius.
It's not what you think. You think the girl would wake up, the wife would wake up and kill him, right?
He is.
No. Immediately the infection spreads to the guy's body, and his eyes start turning red, he starts getting really angry, and he takes his two thumbs and sticks them in his wife's eyes,
Oh, God.
and there's just blood everywhere, and the wife's screaming.
Yuck.
And I had to watch that as a youngin'.
Ugh.
You don't understand what that puts a kid through.
Yeah, I don't.
Because I was all like, oh, zombies, they'd kill you with like their thumbs, and they'd beat the shit out of you.
Have you ever seen Where the Wild Things Are?
That's, I've heard of it, and there's a book of it, right?
Yeah, the movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen, but I was really, really young at the time when I watched it. And
Is that a kid's movie?
Yeah, it is, but it's really sad. Like, the kid runs away from his mom, and his mom's, like, freaking out. Like, she can't find her son, and she's, like, really, really scared that he's gonna, like, die or get lost or something. And that just really upset me as a kid. Like, I was literally crying in my mom's lap while I was watching that
You know what
movie.
upset me?
What?
Bridge to Terabithia.
Oh my god, that one too!
That made me so sad.
Oh, God.
That's a movie about teaching young people how depression works.
Yeah, it's literally teaching people how to move on from death.
It's the grief. It's so...
Yeah.
It was so messed up. The girl died in the river, and I was all like, what?
It's like, oh god, and the guy's like, it's my fault. If I'd gone with her, I could have stopped her, and I could have saved her, and all this bullshit.
Yeah, like, all this grief, and, like, it's a good movie. It's such a good movie.
Mm-hmm. It's good. Oh
It's
god,
so
there was
sad.
something along those lines that I watched that I remember just really not being into as a kid. Like, even as a kid, where everything seemed wondrous and amazing.
Uh-huh.
God, it was like there was these little gremlin things that you couldn't see unless they spit on your eyes or something.
What?
I don't know. I don't remember what it was called, but like they were trapped in this house and there were these invisible gremlin things, but there was like one nice one that helped them. I don't remember the specifics of the movie, and I can't remember what it was called, but if anyone in the comments can, feel free to share, but if anyone in the comments knows what I'm talking about, feel free to share.
Ooh,
But-
subby bossy.
Darknut. This guy's gonna drop a Knight's Crest, so I think after this, we're gonna go get the Hurricane Spin so I can actually fight the boss decently.
Okay. You're talking about something?
That movie?
Yeah.
I just don't remember what it was called, so if anyone in the comments knows and they can just like tell me, that's cool.
Yeah, much appreciated.
I just remember even as a kid when everything was like amazing and supposed to be great, like everything was wondrous and new, and you enjoyed everything really. I remember as a kid I was just like, this is so boring, and like that's how you know it's a terrible movie.
Wow. Oh my god.
You ever had a movie like that? Where
Yeah.
you've just known that it sucks?
Do you remember Horde and Here's a Who?
Yes.
That movie bored me so much.
Yeah, that was
I
stupid.
honestly think I fell asleep watching it, and I was little. And I
Ugh.
still fell asleep watching it. Like, usually you'd be intrigued, be like, animated, the little character,
Yay,
dirt.
the happiness.
And I was just like, fell asleep on the spot.
Oh man. Actually, there's a movie. I watched a really terrible movie in English class.
What grade?
10th grade, sophomore.
So right now,
Yeah.
Dur.
Yeah, like literally this week we watched a really terrible movie, but we watched it because it had a lot of like Dante's Inferno kind of symbolism, and that's what we're
God.
starting on.
That's great. I love that book.
It was just a terrible movie. It was called Dreams Do Come True or something like
What the
that.
fuck?
It was Robin Williams, which is surprising, but it was just awful. Like the guy, it was like, it starts out all happy. He meets this girl and they fall in love and they like get married and they have 2 wonderful kids, and then all of a sudden it just shows a shot of the dad waving to his kids goodbye as they go to school, and then the next shot is him and his wife at a funeral for his kids, and then it like goes to 4 years later, and he's like at a doctor. He's like a doctor, and he's at the doctor's office, and he's talking to the kid. He's like a pediatrician, and he tells the kid like he diagnoses him or whatever. And his wife calls him. She works at an art gallery. His wife calls him. She's like having problems or whatever. He's like, "Don't worry, I can get over there and fix it." And then he gets in a car accident and dies. And then it's
Wow.
like everything's going great. Now the kids are dead. Now the husband is dead. Now the wife has committed suicide. Now everyone's dead. The wife is in hell because she committed suicide. And it's like, holy crap, what is with all this? But it was just a really bad movie.
The wife went to hell because she could. No, that's Limbo.
No, it's, I think in Christianity, if a person commits suicide, they go to hell. I just remember there's a pop back here that I can go into. And I guess that's kind of like a way to be like, oh, heaven's so much better than the earth, so don't commit suicide so you can just get here right away without having to deal with all this bullshit.
Oh, I see. All right,
Yeah.
but like still.
I mean,
has-
not trying to be religious or anything, not trying to like shit on anyone whose beliefs are that. I mean, you be you. I just don't believe those things.
I can see why. It seems a little silly.
Yeah.
Shit. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. Do you think the boat's gonna yell at me for leaving the temple? I've actually never tried this.
Probably not.
He's gonna be like, where the fuck is my leave?
Oh yeah. You speak about movies, and like we're so done. Like we're so far ahead of everyone in physics. So we're done.
Mm-hmm.
We're basically done for the year.
That's nice.
So
It's in one period you get to just do nothing but sleep in.
what we're doing right now is we're watching Iron Man.
Which one?
The we only seen like the first 5 minutes, but it starts off like he gets out of the because they're gonna attack in the car.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gets like attacked with his own missile.
Yeah.
It's funny though. He just looks at the missile on the ground and it says like Stark Industries or whatever.
Yeah.
He's like, what?
Shit. Yeah, and like we got to the part where the guy is like they're at the award area. The old guy's accepting a trophy for Starks, and he's like, man, he's not here because he's always busy. And he like cuts to him at like a poker table and shit. And he's just dealing it while women's like surrounding him, and I'm just like, wow.
Yeah, that is the first one. I
I'm like,
think that's like the beginning of the first one, where it like starts
Yeah.
with him getting attacked, and then it goes to like flashbacks or whatever.
yeah, 36 hours earlier. It's so. I found that hilarious. I'm like, wow, he's not even
so
busy.
busy, and then he's just like at a poker table.
Fuck you.
We're just gonna run this episode until I get the hurricane spin, and then we can just come back at the boss.
Wow, what fun.
Oh god, it looks so beautiful on the outside of the world, not inside a cave. What are you doing?
Washing shirts.
Alright, why did you not tell me about Errol? That was thoughtless of you. Silence with seen hard times ever since you departed. I don't know what you have been doing on your journey, but you seem a little more daring these days. Look in your eyes, not the one you have left here with. Where the fuck is my sword? Where'd you get that new sword?
Can I bring back my old sword?
Where the hell did you put my sword? He's just like, looks in the garbage dump and his sword's just there, and he's like, shit, I'm gonna kill that kid.
Look at you with your fine new master sword, think about it, me. I play sharks for a living. He just grabs his Najinata. He's like, let's fucking dance, little boy.
Is that what it's called? The spear?
Is it like the spear that he holds like this? Wait, show me when he goes in.
Alright, improve your sword skills. Okay, so that can be right now. I think it's just like a fishing spear that he's using as a weapon.
Yeah, the spear I'm talking about's a little bit longer.
You see, sword level page, hit me 100 more times before I hit you 3 times.
Yeah, it's not Najinata. You know the thing Impa uses in Higher Warriors? Not the giant sword, but the other one.
I like the giant dagger. Impa's cool in Higher Warriors. She uses like the water and everything.
Yeah. She has a fire weapon called the Najinata. It's an actual Japanese weapon. Haha, kill me. Anyway,
Does she use like 4 different weapons with the 4 different basic elements?
No, I don't think so. I think she only uses water and fire.
Oh, that's a shame. How did he hit
Link
me?
has like 12 weapons.
Yeah.
Yo.
You just have like the Master Sword and the Fire Rod and like a whole bunch of other shit.
I'm trying to remember these at the top of my head, actually.
What the H?
Damn.
Enough,
right?
yeah, whatever.
He has the Master Sword, Hylian Sword.
52 blows, eh?
Wait. Master Sword, Hylian Sword, Gauntlets, Horse, Magic Rod.
Horse?
Yeah, he can ride a Epona.
Oh. I thought he just like picked up a horse and whipped it around and hit everyone with it.
No.
That'd be amazing.
Jesus Christ, no. He has that spinny thing from Twilight Princess.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah,
cool.
the
That must be
spinner.
fun.
I've never used
Many of
that.
those you have. I suppose the time has come to speak to you about the crest. The knight's crest, symbol of courageous knight, moved to the new gather it. No, it takes a soul who possesses not only powerful wisdom and courage as well. I wonder if power, wisdom, and courage are important to the Zelda games.
No.
Obviously not.
Really?
Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests can learn a powerful new sword technique. Both my brother and I dreamt of learning this technique in our youth. We worked so hard to collect the crests, but in the end, we only got that
Fairy
one.
bottle.
Fairy bottle?
He's in a bottle. And the Great Fairy carries him around and beats the shit out of everyone.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah. I was like, what's that? That's another one I'm forgetting. What is it?
That's hilarious.
It's good.
She just has Link in a bottle and beats everyone up.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's great.
It was really
It's them all with their pointy tits. Took many long years and adventures.
Stabs him in the eye.
And learn to connect. Oh god. That's just now, you can heed my words. Grang. Dude. It will be to build up power, then release it. Come at me now. Do it!
Shit, can you cut through my spleen?
It literally just turns into like a tube of ground beef. Learn the hurricane spin. Perform a warring blade. Remember, it consumes magic power. You did it. You've mastered the hurricane spin.
Oh, he's crying. What does our style reminds me a lot of?
That's
Tears?
not tears. That's the blood that you cut all over his face.
I didn't know it was semen.
Alas, you made our long-held dream come true.
Yeah.
The cheerful tears, they won't stop. Cheerful? Joyful. My tears have dried up long ago. There's nothing left for me to teach you. Why are his pupils white and his iris is black?
Don't question.
Okay. Certain now that you will save your sister and bring home the death.
Outside.
Alright, see you later.
Um,
Say your thing and then we'll end the episode.
no, let's just do it next episode.
Alright. See you next time. I'll be at the boss room.
Bye.
Bye.